Welcome children, and here today we have Kpop songs that I used to hate but now I love. Sometimes the best songs are the ones you have to come back to and force yourself to listen to again. LMAO enjoy. The first time I heard Love Scenario I thought it was absolute trash. I thought it was completely the opposite of any of iKON's other songs and I just hated the concept. Whenever it came on in videos I would skip it immediately, that's how much I hated it. However, now it's one of my most listened to songs and I think it's a fucking anthem. After I started fully standing iKON I gave it another go and I really liked the music video, which led to the song slowly growing on me until before I knew it, I listened to it literally every day. I don't know what I was thinking. Queen Love Scenario did not deserve that disrespect. Stan iKON. Stan talent. Stan Kim Hanbin, the producing king and iKON's leader. Fuck YG. Another song I shared a similar hatred for was Shall We Dance by Block B. I despised this song. Every time I heard the chorus it really pissed me off. I couldn't stand it at all. But the more of the song I heard the more I started to tolerate it. I found myself jamming to Teal and Yukwon's verses. Then I watched the Weekly Idol ep where Jihyo tried to sing the lyrics and I was like, damn, this ain't half bad, you know. So I listened to it again and I realized I had actually started to really like it. Now I milli rock with B-bomb every time. Sigh. I'm such trash for Block B. Jelly by Hotshot was a song that I really wasn't into at the beginning. Like, I heard it and I just thought, hey, it's just a bit boring and forgettable. It wasn't until I got to watching Produce 101 that I started to look into Hotshot more and I really love Taehyun's vocals. He's a goddamn god. I never really hated this song, I just wasn't its biggest fan, but now I will always jam whenever it comes on. She went from skip to a pleasant listen. LOL, she's not one of my faves but I do really enjoy it now. I can't believe I will share how despicable my taste was, but there was a time when I didn't like Blue Rose by Uptension. Yes, I was uncultured and I didn't understand good music, I know. I was super hyped for Uptension to release Blue Rose. I loved all their other title tracks, so bitch I was ready for another bop with flawless choreography. But when it dropped I just really didn't like the chorus. There was something about the way he said Blue Rose and then the music stops for just a second. It just really didn't please my ears, I don't know why. But clearly I have educated myself in good music and Blue Rose is now one of my main bops. Now I Mitch in Serenjun deep Blue Rose everyday binges. Honestly, when Alligator dropped I was a little uncertain about her. I thought the video was nice but it didn't really draw me in and I found the song a bit bland. I was like, come on lads, I know you got that spice, where is she? What happened to the shootout vibes? I need my angsty emo Monster X, but now I have completely changed my opinion. I now favor Alligator over Shootout. I started to go off the chorus and find it a tad bit noisy and irritating now. Although that intro and Joohyun's first rap though, oof, excuse me, I'm walking like zombie. Yes, so I prefer Alligator now. I find her more rhythmic and I love the music video. The bit when they jump in the air always gets me. Y'all know the bit. I debated with myself whether I should stan Atties or not for a while because I didn't really like Treasure at all. I didn't mind Pirate Kind although I was 100% on it, but Treasure I really didn't like. I thought Jongha's vocals sounded so dull and droning and I didn't like the way the chorus dropped in the slightest. However, I saw a picture of San one day and realized I needed to stan, like, I really needed to stan. So I got to know all their names and then I went through all their songs again and I started to quite like Treasure. She wasn't one I would choose to listen to for a little while, but after some time she became my favorite. Atties' title track, Wave and Illusion, were unable to dethrone her. We stan a queen. Okay, but I know everyone hated Firetruck at one point or another, it's just inescapable. I mean, the song sounds so darn noisy and just what in the fuck were they all wearing, and don't even get me started about their hair, oh my god. Firetruck certainly isn't NCT 127's best, but Heechan and Teal's vocals totally saved it for me. Their verses sound so good. Good god, Heechan's voice sounds like perfection. I love his voice so much. But yeah, anyway, the more I listened to it the more I gradually enjoyed the song as a whole. But their verses are just chef's kiss, whereas the rest of the song is just a guilty pleasure bop. You know how it is. Oof, now here's a story for you. So the first time I really tried out Kpop was in 2016, around the time Blood, Sweat and Tears dropped. A friend recommended it to me. Now all I knew of Kpop was Bang 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 and Psy, so I wasn't expecting much. I put it on and tbh I thought it was boring. I didn't really like it. I thought Jimin looked like an old man and I only acknowledged Jungkook's visuals rip. But then another friend of mine, y'all know her from my first video, I can't remember what emoji she was, think she was the sunflower lol, but anyway she really loved BTS and would play them all the time. Now I didn't mind Blood, Sweat and Tears, but I preferred not to listen to any Kpop at all tbh until I heard DNA and I was like, this ain't half bad. It was all a downward spiral from there. Now I'm on what group, 36, 37? I don't even know anymore. But anyway, Blood, Sweat and Tears is now a song I enjoy, yay. What a journey it has been since 2016. I did always low-key have it stuck in my head to be honest, but I was too close-minded SMH. Here's another juicy one. I fucking hated Bermuda Triangle when I first heard it. I thought Crush's line was so cringy and I got really irritated by Zico's rapping. Always liked Dean's part though because he's a king of the vocals. I think it took me like a year before I listened to it all the way through and was like, shit, this bitch is an anthem. The music video is art and Zico is one of the best idol rappers going. And that's the thesis. I feel like this one will surprise people, but I really didn't like Blooming Day when I heard the chorus for the first time. I mean, the lyrics still make me cringe, I can't lie. Like, why are they asking to be my boyfriend? I just couldn't deal with it. But the rest of the song is art. Baekhyun and Shen both have superb vocal ranges, I mean fucking hell, they can even make Wolf sound good, for fuck's sake. I've learned to tolerate the chorus so that I can enjoy the beautifully aesthetic music video and a really good rest of the song LMAO. Just right by GOT7. I feel like that's mildly self-explanatory. Even though it's their most popular song, oops. I'll be honest, cute concepts aren't often for me. I prefer music that doesn't sound like it could be background music of a kid's game, you know? Like, I don't mind soft concepts if you get me. Like Crown by Text, I'd say that is more of a soft concept and not cute. I don't know, but originally I didn't stan GOT7 because of Just Right. I also didn't like Drop in Fly, but then I immediately changed my mind when I heard it again. LOL, Just Right has taken me a long time to enjoy. I still wouldn't say it's a bop or one that I would choose to listen to, but I do actually quite like it. The music video makes me woo too, I guess. While we're on the topic of GOT7, there is also Look as well. I think a few people weren't fans of Look when it came out. I wasn't a stan at this point, but I became one not long after, I'm pretty sure. When it first came out I thought it was pretty stale. And I hated their outfits, LMAO. Looking back on it I have no idea why, but I just fucking hated them. Back to the actual song. I just wasn't feeling the vocals or the raps and I just thought it wasn't for me. I think it was after hearing it in the back of so many GOT7 videos that made me realize that I actually really liked it, and then I went back and tried again and found that it sounded completely different from the first time. Weird. When Black on Black came out I was shook. I thought 17 was a big group and then boom, NCT went full 18 and came out fighting. I was pretty pumped thinking about the potential here. But when I listened to it I found it a bit boring, which I thought didn't fit the whole concept at all. For me, I didn't like the lack of lyrics and singing and I thought it was too short. I was really disappointed, but I didn't hate it. I just was comparing it to their other bops. Every now and then it would come on to shuffle as I started to stan them properly, because to be fair I really loved Lucas and I loved their songs too, so I ended up just naturally liking Black on Black after a little while. It's not one of their best, I'll be honest, but I really loved seeing all 18 of them together. I'm waiting for all 21 members to do a song together because damn, that'll be beautiful. Yes, Wave is part of NCT now, let's move on. I thought Coco Bop was certainly not a bop. When the chorus came in I was like, bitch, what the actual fuck is this complete trash? This sound is literally hurting my ears, I hate it. I also wasn't really drawn to the members' visuals, but I don't mind the music video too much. Even if it does look like someone's acid trip. I remember for a while thinking Baekhyun was really not attractive and wondering why so many people liked him. Mullets just really don't do it for me, I'm afraid. Of course, after I realized Baekhyun is one of the most amazing idol vocalists I soon changed my ways. He's also a beautiful man, but moving on. It's true that this song is a bop as the name implies. Now let's shimmy over to the final songs, which I think will really piss everyone off. Hehe. EXP edition, Stress and Feel Like This. Yes, I know y'all love to hate these guys, but honestly I actually do kind of like these songs and I'm always low-key jamming, you know. Like I'm sorry but Shimay's vocals are actually really powerful. I realize that perhaps their Korean isn't great and that their dancing certainly isn't, but they are actually trying really hard and practicing Korean often. I think it's a shame they get so much hate just for not being Korean. Like I don't see y'all saying this to Lay, Mingheo, Jackson, Jun, Yuta, Winwin, Yuto, Yanan. The list goes on. None of them are Korean, so why doesn't anyone have a problem here? A lot of idols struggle with Korean, so why y'all so pressed? I really don't understand it, to be honest. It's just such double standards.